All right. Hello to all our friends out there in YouTube land. Your good buddy Philtastic here, joined by my beautiful wife and our little girl who is ready for bed. But we figured today is Friday, yes, December 20th, and we finally watched the Superman trailer together, formerly Superman Legacy. And I did this on purpose as far as you got to take her to bed, because that way we keep it short.
Okay.
So, I think we're the last people in existence on the entire internet to be discussing this.
No, 21,000 views.
Through this particular channel.
Oh.
And that's through the Warner Brothers official.
I thought this was the official one.
Yeah, no. And that's an updated one because it came out yesterday morning, and that one says 9 hours ago. So I don't know why they put multiples up, but it's the same trailer regardless.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts?
I thought it looks good. I think it's a little different than any other trailer I've seen. It's a different setup for sure than I'm used to. There's no audio, no nothing.
It was
just music the whole time. There's no talking.
No, that's not true.
There's very minor talking, I should say.
What did you think of the modern take on the classic John Williams song? Superman theme.
It's okay.
I liked it. It was kind of...
It's not my favorite. But I thought it was like a mishmash of everything, and it was just a lot going on. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going? Like, I don't understand what was happening.
Well, that's why
throughout the whole trailer.
It's a teaser.
I understand it's a teaser, but like, I couldn't even like decipher what was going on, or who was what, or what the storyline was going to be, or even have an idea what the storyline was going to be.
I like that fact because first of all, again, we're keeping in mind this wasn't an official trailer. This was a teaser, although Warner Brothers says trailer.
Here's the thing, though. Even with the teaser, it gives you something.
But I like that what they gave you enough so that you know it's Superman. They peppered in some other DC characters that we're going to talk about, and a lot of minor ones I don't think you know at all. And I like that you don't have. I hate it when a trailer tells you too much. Like, how many times?
I'm not saying too much.
How many times have we watched a trailer, and after the first minute, it's like, well, here's the plot.
Right.
Here's how they resolve it.
I'm not saying give away too much, but this wasn't even giving you a little bit.
Well, it told you what you need to know. You know that you're going to see Superman. You know that he's going to get beat up. We don't know by who.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody probably knows who. I don't know who. I don't go deep with Superman. Okay, I have a lot of Superman comics. I don't roll deep with him, as they say, though. You see Crypto. What did you think of Crypto?
It was interesting.
That was nice. A lot of people said it made them a little misty-eyed when that happened. You saw Lois Lane. Mm-hmm. What did you think of how I don't know the actor's name, but who's playing Superman and Clark Kent? What did you think of his Clark Kent?
I mean, for what I can gather from the trailer for a few seconds, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, in that nice little second, you saw the little bumbling, I think, did very well.
I don't know that actor. I have no idea.
I don't either.
Acting is, so
a lot of people had issues with the costume. What are your thoughts?
I thought the costume was good.
And then the new logo, you see a better image of it in the lower left there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the new logo?
How is it new?
Well, it's not the classic S. It's more of like a stylized S.
Slightly different. I don't see a huge difference.
Come on, it's pretty different.
I mean,
it's a different style, is what I'm saying. Like, what are your overall thoughts on that aesthetically?
It's not great, but I don't dislike it. I mean, you can't really tell the curvature in the S towards the bottom, but
yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Rebirth logo, which, if that's the case, I apologies to my DC friends there. I might be messing up my eras of Superman. Yeah, that's like 4 universes ago.
I
think at this point.
One better, to be honest with you.
Of course, but it's okay. What are your thoughts on? Well, I know that you don't know them, but a lot of the there were a lot of DC characters that popped up there. First of all, you have Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor, you know, right?
Yes.
That I liked. I think that's interesting. Nicholas Hoult has really kind of progressed, I think, as a good actor. It's not out yet, but a lot of people have a lot of good things to say about him in Nosferatu. So then you had some other characters pop up. Off the top of my head, I could think of Guy Gardner. He was the Green Lantern with the mop top, same haircut as our son.
Yeah.
You're not familiar with him. There's a picture in the lower right there, played by Nathan Fillion.
I mean, I want to say the same haircut as our son. Come on, that's a little too.
Okay, hold on. Look at the. It's a wig, obviously.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, he's got the wig of a. Yeah, he's got the hair of a toddler.
That, but it's not the same haircut.
And you see the drawing is basically that's how it looks.
You think that's our son's haircut?
Yes, it's like a bowl.
No.
He needs a haircut.
No.
Oh, my thumb is in the shot. Sorry. Oh well. You saw Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific. I know that you don't know these characters. No. So when he's got the black T over his face, the black guy, and he has the force field.
Oh yeah.
The guy that looked all wrinkly, that's Metamorpho. Do you know who plays him, actually? I know you didn't watch Barry with me, but you remember his, I think you saw a clip, his friend that has alopecia? That's the actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
And somebody said that Supergirl appeared on one of the TV screens. I didn't see that myself, but that would be interesting, I guess. I'm sure there's another character that I'm not thinking of that you saw that popped up, but I mean, look, one thing I thought was kind of weird is that scene where Superman and Lois are together. You're focused on them together, but in the background it looks like there's this big energy orb that's just spinning around, and I'm guessing that it's either got to be super dangerous or not dangerous at all for them to just be like, hey, let's just make out now. You know?
Right.
Like super dangerous to the point where it's like, well, we're all dead anyway.
Maybe they're aware that it's coming.
That I don't think so. I do like it. You saw at one point where he was holding that robot. I think that's something to do with the Fortress of Solitude. And I think that's where Crypto was taking him to recharge, so to speak. But, you know, I'm kind of guessing. Some people are... now, there's people who've been singing the praises who have watched this hundreds of times already, who are already like, I'm going to go see this in the theater 5 times. And there's another whole sect of people who are cautiously optimistic, because James Gunn did some great stuff with Guardians. I liked his Suicide Squad, and I thought he did really well with Peacemaker. Does his body of work, what you know of it, what I just pretty much went through, how does that make you feel about maybe Superman? Do you think it's going to be a strength? It's going to be a weakness?
It's hard to say from this trailer, to be honest with you. I don't really have enough information to go by what I'm seeing on this teaser, quote unquote.
Very good.
It's not like, oh wow, I gotta go see what this is about. Like, it wasn't giving me that vibe that I wanted to feel. So I'm unsure. Like, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of like at a loss for words.
Well, what I'm trying to say is what you've seen of James Gunn's work.
Again, it's hard to determine that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, like let me tell you my take and see what you think here. I don't think he's gonna go, you know, kind of lean into the goofiness like with Guardians and with Suicide Squad to a degree. I think it's gonna be a characterization piece that's closer to Peacemaker, where Peacemaker season 1, season 2 comes out next summer, I think. He really, over the course of the season, accomplished, I think, what Deadpool 2 was trying to accomplish, where he really found the humanity of the character and leaned into that. Because I think that, here's the thing, a lot of people, comic book writers and fans alike, and I would suspect some movie people as well, feel like Superman is very difficult to write for because he's so overpowered. But I really do think the key, and again, we're the last people to talk about this, so I'm not saying anything that nobody else has said. I think the key is really to hone in on the humanity of Superman.
See, I think it's kind of premature to think about that now because it's kind of hard to determine the tone of the whole movie. Like, is it going to be comical? I don't know. I haven't really heard a whole lot of communication. I haven't really heard a whole lot of dialogue for me to even make that conclusion. So to sit here and it be like an assumption, if anything.
What I do like as well, if there's anything comical, I think it's going to be through the secondary characters like your Guard Gardner, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen was another one who popped up in this, of course. I think that, the comedies could be the secondary characters, I was saying. Hold on, you made me forget what I was going to say. Our little girl's being adorable. It's very distracting. I was going to say is, I think that they're low-key, well, I guess not so low-key, sprinkling in a lot of the future of the DC universe into this too, because the projects that I could think of off the top of my head that are on the horizon, namely Supergirl, and the HBO's, and there's my thumb again, Green Lantern series. I mean, look, you've got a Green Lantern very prominent in this trailer.
Favorite.
Yeah, well, no, the movie I didn't care for. I don't think many people did.
Right.
But look, the whole Jeff Johns run I read, I have downstairs. But look, overall, like anything, I think it's too early to tell. I'm cautiously optimistic. I am not going to be one of those people who see it in a theater once, let alone 5 times, and that's our kind of habit at the moment.
The one thing I'll say is what really got my attention was the dog. Now,
Crypto.
I know that, I don't know if there's going to be a comical aspect to that to some degree, because like how they insert dogs to make it a little bit more like a lighter tone and make it a little bit more comical.
No,
so
it's not. He's not. It's nothing like the dog's not going to sit and talk or anything like that.
No, I'm not saying talking, but like something comical with his behavior or something. I don't know if they will do that.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think you're going to have a lot of cutesy moments with him.
Right.
I think he might be. I don't think they're going to lean into him like this is our Groot, Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think though that Gunn is going to use him effectively to really emphasize the humanity of Superman. Like, hey, it's a story about a boy and his dog.
But how funny would it be if it started talking? Like, what is that?
That would be terrible. It wouldn't be funny.
It wouldn't be funny. Or it's like yelling, so you like the what was it?
Cosmo.
Yeah.
I think for the mere reason he had Cosmo in the holiday special and in the last film, you're not going to see Crypto talk. Crypto doesn't talk.
Well,
Crypto doesn't talk. Just in the Super Pets
maybe
movie.
Maybe what they'll do for this, they'll shock you.
No. All right. Well, those are our rambling thoughts. Wait, little girl, any thoughts on the Superman trailer? Half smile. But it's also late for her. What do you think of, last question, and I'm going to also give you a trivia question that I thought about today. What do you think of what we've seen of the actor so far compared to the actors that we know? Henry Cavill.
I mean, again, I don't really know enough of him. I've never seen this actor before. So, hard to say.
Brandon Routh.
What?
Brandon Routh. People just forgot about him.
Yeah.
Here's a little trivia question I'm going to give you. And some people are like, that's not really a thing. Who is the one actor in existence who played both Batman and Superman? And the Superman is kind of a
Batman and
asterisk.
Superman?
Yeah.
The same actor?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, the answer is going to be our hashtag for this video, for the Road to 1K, hashtag Affleck.
Wait a minute, so you asked me a question that wasn't meant to be answered?
No, I'm answering it to you. I gave you the answer.
But you just
hashtag Affleck.
Oh.
Ben Affleck. Not the,
I completely
yeah.
didn't hear that.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you for watching.
Anything from you, little girl? I think she's getting ready to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Peace, love, and comics.